If you grew up in the late 90s and early 2000s like I did, there will always be that one debate on the playground, Digimon or Pokemon. And most of the time, Pokemon won easily. I was one of those weirdos that loved Digimon and still followed it well past the Digimon Adventure anime. And that includes the games. And truth be told, a lot of the Digimon games have been awesome over the years, but not all Digimon games have been made equally. They have their World Series, which dominated the early 2000s. They have dabbled in fighting games across many different platforms, Rebel Arena being one of my favorites, and even did a visual novel game with strategy combat in Digimon Survive. As opposed to Pokemon that has had its mainline titles with the set identity with a bunch of spin-offs. Well, except Digimon has been setting up a new identity. See, in 2006, Bandai Namco released Digimon World DS, which is called Digimon Story in Japan, and that would help spawn an entirely new series to the franchise. One game in the story series, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, is a true turning point for the Digimon games. This game would adapt some of the training and digivolving and turn-based battle elements from the prior story games while infusing much more JRPG elements in the same vein as SMT or Persona. Cyber Sleuth wasn't a perfect game by any stretch of the imagination, but there was a direction to go, and that would be Digimon Story Time Stranger. After finishing 60 hours of Digimon Story Time Stranger, I can confidently say that this is the direction all Digimon games should be going moving forward, because Time Stranger was just awesome from start to finish. But is it a game that you should play? Let's talk about it. Time Stranger drops you into a mystery that begins in the heart of Shinjuku, Tokyo, where strange digital anomalies caused by Digimon start bleeding into the real world. You play as Dan or Kana Yuki, which are agents of the organization Atomus, tasked with investigating these anomalies, only for things to spiral into a catastrophic event and causing a massive explosion called the Shinjuku Inferno, which sends you to the digital world. While there, you encounter a shadowy figure who is trying to steal an important egg, and your act of heroism is somehow go back 8 years in the past. Without giving away any more spoilers, the game introduces a time traveling element early on. You're given a chance to stop a terrible event from happening, and the rest of the story focuses on figuring out how and why it's happening. The adventure moves between the human world and the digital world of Iliad. In Iliad, there are rising tensions between powerful Digimon groups, and their conflicts, like I said, begin to affect both worlds. One of the main characters you meet is Inori, a quiet but strong-willed girl who plays an important role in the story, and Aegiomon, who is more than just a battle companion. He has a deep connection to the bigger mystery surrounding the timeline and danger threatening both worlds. While some characters get some really strong emotional arcs, like Shellmon and Divermon, others don't receive the same level of attention, but nevertheless, I do think that they did a great job with the story of Time Stranger. Digimon Story Time Stranger sticks to a turn-based combat system where you build a team of 6 Digimon, 3 active on the field and 3 in reserve. If you play any of the other Digimon Story games, this one's gonna feel instantly familiar. Combat still revolves around the vaccine, virus, and data attribute triangle, where one type is stronger and weaker to another, with the addition of free, unknown, variable, and no data attributes having no resistances or weaknesses. On top of that, you got elemental strengths and weaknesses layered in, leading to a very in-depth battle system to build teams of Digimon that work well with one another. Just know identifying your opponent's weak points and dealing up to 3 times damage is a must on higher difficulties. As you deal damage, you will grow a critical point gauge, allowing you to use these powerful agent skills called cross arts. These can range from applying buffs to your Digimon, to healing your team, or even dealing a powerful attack to your enemy. All of these are unlocked in your agent skill tree menu, more on that later. There are some negatives to it. You can only pick one active cross art at any one time, and you can't really switch them mid-battle, so knowing your team and how to best help them in a pinch can be tough to predict. Overall, I think the story game combat has reached a point where it's easy for newcomers to overpower their enemies, but have enough depth for more experienced tamers to come up with powerful strategies to break the game. Starting the game, you will have a choice between Patamon, Gomamon, and Demidevamon, but very quickly you'll find new Digimon to convert to use on your team. I started with Patamon, and I had quite the loyalty for Angemon when I probably shouldn't have. As you battle wild Digimon, you will scan them, and once you get to a minimum of 100%, you can convert them in your Digivice. The higher the level of the Digimon, the less scan percentage you will get. So converting Mega Digimon isn't very efficient, unfortunately. The key is to wait till you get to 200%, which is the max, because that will net you more powerful stats, a higher level cap tied to your Digimon's talent, and bonus HP points off the get-go. Of course, this is Digimon, so Digivolution is how you get stronger teams. Digimon Digivolutions are tied to their stats, level, and agent rank. Stats grow from leveling up or having one of 16 personalities of your Digimon tied to the stats that you're trying to grow. There's a whole table that you can view in the many menus in this game, but the point is that there's 4 bond types: Philanthropy, Valor, Wisdom, and Amicability, which each have 4 different personality types. These can change whenever you have conversation with your Digimon or in the Digifarm in the in-between world. The only time you're ever going to need a specific personality will be in DNA Digivolving, but this can be a tool for easier evolution and manipulating your Digimon to best suit your team. Now, agent ranks are tied to spending anomaly points on different agent skill trees, one being the cross art that help in battle, and the other 4 are the bond types. So if you're focused on a team of Valor Digimon, focus your points on that tree. You will acquire anomaly points from main story missions or side missions. It's very important that you complete side quests though, because if you don't pay attention, you might get to the final mission with ultimate level Digimon, and nobody wants that. Not all 4 Digivolving is great either. Sometimes it's important to de-Digivolve to further grow your Digimon, and that will help you grow their bond stat, which dictates how much cumulative stats, which appear as parentheses in your Digimon stats, will inherit when de-Digivolving. Learning to master Digivolving and de-Digivolving for stat optimization will always be very important. Including DLC, there's a total of 475 different Digimon to choose in this game, and they span from regular evolution to DNA to armor to spirit evolution, so enjoy the process of finding your favorite team. I know team building is super important in Time Stranger, but it's really awesome to use your favorite Digimon too. Guillomon's my favorite, so shout out Team Guillomon. Time Stranger is an RPG through and through, but it does a great job of implementing quality of life features that best help speed up and help players. One being, if your Digimon is stronger than a wild Digimon in your way, it can automatically defeat it, and netting you scan percentage and XP. In battle, you can in one turn use an item, then attack, or you can use a cross art attack and deal big damage, then use your individual Digimon's attack as well. And you can speed up the battle 2, 3, 5 times the speed. If you don't even want to battle, you could just auto battle and stack with 5 times speed, basically making grinding a breeze. You can even manage your team in your Digivice at any time without needing to go to the Digifarm, though you do need to access the Digifarm to train or pull out Digimon left in there. Another thing added, which I hadn't seen, I don't think, is if you just stand still, will activate regeneration mode, which fully heals your HP and SP, which really makes the game more forgiving than anything. But hey, saving money on healing resources is a plus to me any day of the week. Though it is on Mega Plus mode, it's just a little riskier to stand still on that difficulty, so don't think I didn't warn you. The game does look beautiful. The different areas of the game look unique, and tied with the awesome soundtrack, give every area you explore a little bit of character. Even in the in-between world, being a theater setting with this slow tune playing is perfect. It's just that it's very linear. I'm not saying they needed an open world, it's an overused idea, but maybe some more exploration would have been awesome. Like there's this section in the Gear Forest where you can use Palmon to swing in the trees, and you can get a little bit lost. And I wish there was more of that in the other areas. Not that there's a lack of things to do. Truthfully, I can't really tell you how long the game is because I didn't beat it until like 50 hours in. But when you do finish the story, first you unlock 2 higher difficulties, Mega and Mega Plus. Completion of Mega Plus mode is needed for the Platinum Trophy though, which I'm still working on myself. You can complete all the side missions. Some do lack creativity and can feel a little bit repetitive, but there's some cool ones in there too. You can complete the Omni Carnival side mission, which is battles versus different Digimon teams in the Paradise Coliseum, You can look for every outer dungeon, which are different challenges from mini race to defeating 30 Digimon using auto battle. You can do battle with the Royal Knights and even some of the Olympus 12. Yeah, there's also DLC. In the DLC, you're tasked with saving different pockets of time from a Digimon called Parallelmon. There's 3 different episodes, first being the Alternative Dimensions, which houses a little bit of an Easter egg. The second one is the Gekuran episode, which is based on the Bancho line of Digimon, and the third is the Anti-Paradox, which is based on the X-Antibody line of Digimon. Each take roughly 1.5 to 2 hours to complete. The DLC was a bit underwhelming, but as of Digicon 2026, they did say they were going to start on a large-scale expansion for Time Stranger set to release in 2027, which can be exciting for the future of Digimon Story Time Stranger. I'm extremely happy about the success Time Stranger has had at this point, because the story games is a series that I have been following and hasn't got much of the recognition that I think it deserves. I don't think Digimon will ever catch Pokemon and make it a competition like it was when this game initially released, but it doesn't have to be. It just needs to keep making great games like this, and the Digimon fanbase will continue to support. Digimon Story Time Stranger is currently available on PC, PS5, and Xbox, but on July 10th it will release on Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. If you're a stickler for frame rates, then I'd stick to PC, as currently the console versions are locked behind 30 FPS mode. They will get a performance boost to match the Switch 2's reported 4K 30, 1080 60, but that's only if you're willing to wait a little longer. I played it on PS5 because I simply just didn't know. But have you played Digimon Story Time Stranger? Let me know in the comments what you thought about it. And if you like this video, consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel for more gaming content like this video that YouTube thinks you'll like from my channel right here. My name is Peter, aka King Exodus, and thank you for watching this video. Until next time, your boy is